Hey everybody, Bill here, Russ Stored Hot Rods. If I didn't have problems, I wouldn't have anything to do. So the other day, I changed the oil in the 51, put a new filter on it, new drain plug gasket, da-da-da. And when I was underneath there, I noticed it had a bad tie rod in, so I ordered a tie rod. And I got it, so I got down there to look at it, and let me show you what I saw. What is going on with that big puddle? Seriously? I think that gasket's bad, but there's two drips. Man. Alright, let's jack it up. Find out what's going on. If it wasn't something, it'd be nothing. That's some kind of serious leak going on. Man, oil's too expensive to be dumping on the ground. Okay, clearly the drain plug's leaking really bad. I got a new gasket for it. So I'll drain the oil and put a new gasket on it, but I'm not sure where that other leak's coming from. I put a new gasket on it, but apparently that didn't work out well. Clearly. Okay, let's see how much I can get on myself. Nailed it. Ah. That always happens. I was done here last time changing oil. I bumped this tie rod in. They're not supposed to go up and down. See that playing there? That ain't good. I did rebuild that idler arm, but look at this thing here going up and down. That's a lot of play in the steering too. That ain't good either. Dang it. That's a goofy setup they got there. Wonder if I can tighten that up any. Okay, well that's dribbling. Let's go fishing. Where are you? Come on now, where are you? Where'd you go? Yep, there it is. Okay. It was leaking a little bit before. I had these two. Oh, these are hard as rocks. No wonder they didn't seal. Alright, I got some new ones. You can see it didn't seal. Went part way around, but didn't even touch over there. Alright, fine. Okay, like a dummy. I doubled up on these two I had. They're the only ones I had. They're really hard. We got a whole selection here. There's a metal with a rubber gasket. There's copper. I don't know, copper might be a good choice. But I think I'm going to go with this neoprene. I like that. I think that's one I'm going to go with. This one's goofy. I don't know what that is. It's kind of a hard plastic. But I'm going with neoprene. A fine beauty ring. Yeah, that's a little bit of play. Not a lot, but a little. Okay, it's a lot. All right. Okay. Changing tie rods, pretty simple. You got a cotter pin sticking through the bolt. Get that cotter pin coming out. Hopefully. Come on. There it comes. This is always the fun part here. There it is. Ooh, leverage is your friend. We're 5/8. 9/16. Thought I got a 5/8 wrench. Oh, that was easy. And you can use a pickle fork. That works. Now I gotta get up in there and get the other one. Okay, so I got the tie rod end off. This is the adjustable side. The other side is fixed. The tie rods are part of the rod. It doesn't come off, which is odd, but that's just the way they did it. Now these tie rods for the 51 Chevy also fit. Can you see that? Or is it backwards? It's probably backwards. 39 to 54 Chevrolet or 54 to 62 Corvette. Same front end in the 51 Chevrolet as in the 54 to 62 Corvette. They thought a lot of it. The new tie rods, two new tie rod ends, they should be very stiff. Barely able to move them. These, that's not good. And it shouldn't have any up and down play. So the important part of doing this, well, you still have to align it when you're done. But what you want to do, make sure this rod's not bent. Nah, it looks good. And what you want to do, the important thing is to take a measurement from these 2 points, from the 2 bolts, approximate. So I'll hook that one and go outside to outside of the threads. It's like 23 inches. So 23 inches. Now some people say you take the tie rod off, count the threads, and put the new tie rod on the same amount of threads. Well, in theory that works, but the threaded portion is not always the same length from the original versus the reproduction. So you can't rely on that. Like I say, you still have to adjust the toe. So, see if we get these puppies off. No, you don't have to take it off, but I did. Now, try to get them on thread. Go, pipe wrench. There it goes. This is either right hand thread or left hand thread. Feels like it's tightening up. Okay, there's the old one off. And let's see, which one is it? It's that one. Then all you do is put it back on. Uh-oh. Get somewhere in the same ballpark. Not even close. Okay, pretty close. Then we do the other one. Nothing but fun and games. Funny, this is 1951, original boot, and it's still soft, pliable. One's left-hand thread, one's right-hand thread. Jeez Louise. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Come on. There it is. The old one I don't care about, I clamp it up anyway. I can, but the new one, if I put it in a vise, I'll put it in between here and here to hold it. Okay. Like I said, this one's left-hand thread. What am I shooting on? Shooting for 23, right? Thread to thread. Wow, that's pretty close already. Let's see how close I am. Let's try to get these lined up. Pretty square. So it's coming out of there at a right angle. Best as you can eyeball. It's pretty close. Now I'm shooting for 23, out to out. Oh, 22 3/4. So it went in too far. That one kind of felt like it bottomed. Now it's like right at 23. Standing up pretty square. Almost a hair too much. We want these phased so they're pointing the same direction before you snug them up. And I'm not going to tighten them up, because I'm going to play with the alignment before I'm done. So that's real close. So this one's a left-hand thread, or one's a left-hand thread, one's a right-hand thread. So when you grab this with a pipe wrench and turn it, it'll either get longer or get shorter. And that's how you set your toe. The toe is the two wheels going forward, going this way, because you want everything towed in. Usually, I think it's about 1/8. Because the inertia when you're going down the road pushes the tires out. So, put my 2 little rubber bushings on. Oh yeah, they did give me a... Where is it? Cotter pin. There it is. If you didn't know, these are castellated nuts. There's a hole drilled in here. So when you get the castle nut on, tighten it up to wherever it lines up. Throw a cotter pin in it so it can't back off. And we put this nonsense back together here. And it's ready to put back on. It does come pre-lubed, but don't trust anything. Reinstall it, put the pins in. You can't align it until the wheels are on the ground. Then might as well clear off all your grease fittings and grease everything. These have a lot of grease fittings. Okay, now that I'm laying here looking at it, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the steering box while I'm here. See if I can get you a picture. There it is there. My light's dying, of course. So, I think it's 5/8. Yeah, it is 5/8. Oh, ho, 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 okay. Wow. There it is. Now if I can get this stupid light to cooperate. So, did get it loose. Let's see. Oh, not that much play in it. That's only half a turn. I'll take it back to where it was. I'm going to give it a quarter turn. Just a hair. You don't want it tight. And you should be able to turn the wheel without it binding. Shouldn't be any real tight spots. That feels fine. I'm gonna leave it at that. Get her all buttoned back up here. Put the oil back in it. Hopefully I took care of that leak. Looks like the transmission's leaking at the kickdown linkage. They always leak right there. I don't know if there's any kind of a block-off plate you can put on that. There should be. That ain't it. I'll put the oil back in it. Like I say, it's only been in there for a week. Because this is a 65 engine, I'm using Lucas hot rod oil. 1030. It's got the extra sulfur and other goodies in it. Because this isn't a roller engine. There. Alright, what's next? Well, I'm going to call this a short video. 51's back on the road. Appreciate everybody watching. Take care. Subscribe, comment. Let me know what's going on. Thanks a lot. Let's see. Give me it. No, it's got to be over here. It's got to be over here. Oh, that one. Now give me a good bounce. Come on, you gotta go. Bounce it. That's not a bounce. Bounce it, bounce it.